Eli, you got this. I think it has to be,
Like online classes.
yeah, under your breath.
Okay, hi, my name is Laya Hale and I'm in Miss York's speech class 1321. And today I'm going to be doing an informative speech about anxiety in young adults. In today's world, everything is judged by society, whether it be growing up in a good area, neighborhood, or school system. Children given opportunities like these are expected to be successful, thriving, and adapting. Big surprise that is not the case. Most young adults who grow up in environments like these are anxiety-ridden and tend to be nervous and stressed in even the most calm of situations. To help you understand the amount of young adults that suffer from anxiety, I will show you some statistics from Psychology Today, which will explain the rise of students with anxiety in young adults. Then we will look at the symptoms and how it manifests itself. Finally, we will go to treatment options and ways to cope. Anxiety is seen as an in-the-moment diagnosis when actually a large amount of teens secretly suffer from it. It is very common for college students and high school students who can be either men or women. Psychology Today states that over the past 7 years, anxiety is the most common reason college students seek out help from counselors. The percentage of college students diagnosed with anxiety has increased by 20% since 2018. It is also stated that young adults who grew up in those gray areas we talked about are more than 45% likely to have anxiety. While anxiety has been around for a long time, it seems this social media-filled generation is creating an epidemic that shows no signs of stopping. Now that we know anxiety isn't going anywhere anytime, here's some ways to spot it. These are handfuls of telltale signs of anxiety. Once someone suffers from it, they are more aware of how their mind and body react to it. While there are thousands of signs of anxiety, here are just a few of the more prominent ones given by Medical Express. They are the following: excessive worrying, restlessness, difficulty concentrating, irritability, and trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. As these are just a few examples, you don't have to have them all to be diagnosed, and they can seem hard to handle at first, but luckily there are many options available to help anxiety. When it comes to treating anxiety, there are many options from medicinal and non-medicinal. A few non-medicinal given by the ADAA include meditation, yoga, a healthy sleep schedule, daily exercise, positive attitude, and learning your triggers. While non-medical treatments are ideal, but not always enough to help manage anxiety. Some medicinal treatment options include being prescribed an anxiety medicine for a long-term or short-term amount of time. According to Psych.com, a doctor will prescribe a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, or SSRIs. They may also prescribe a serotonin norepinephrine reuptake inhibitors, or SNRIs, or benzodiazepines. It is also stated that young adults who grow up in... Fortunately, the road has been paved with many different options for young adults who suffer from anxiety. If young adults recognize anxiety as an issue, it is easily treatable and manageable. Any person can suffer from anxiety, although it is more common in young adults who have added stressors both in high school and college. In young adults, anxiety is growing annually, and young adults burdened with many stressors will eventually lead to a growing number of people who are learning to live with anxiety as they age. Being diagnosed with anxiety from the stress of always wanting to be perfect and can be very hard to point out because it can manifest itself differently. In everyone, there are multiple treatment options with great success since a growing number of people being diagnosed with anxiety. It is important to recognize the huge amount of stress young adults are under. Anxiety, although for young adults sounds debilitating, if treated correctly, can be a way to make young adults with very brilliant minds still pave the way for their future. Thank you for listening to my informative speech. I hope you learned something new.